good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new rebuild. And today we're back again with the draft rebuilds, continuing them all the way up till free agency. And then when free agency starts, we'll be doing those free agency rebuilds wherever those players sign. But today we got a Kevin Knox Knicks rebuild. Now, what I have planned for the videos coming up, I plan on doing a Mo Bamba Magic rebuild. I plan on doing a Colin Sexton Cavaliers rebuild. I also want to do a Suns DeAndre Ayton and Mikal Bridges rebuild. Other than that, who else? I do kind of want to do a Clippers Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jerome Robinson rebuild as well. So I do have some rebuilds lined up. I'm not sure if I want to do Jaren Jackson Jr. rebuild. I could, but like I said, it's just a matter of who I thought situations I thought that were more interesting. So just let me know down in the comment section below what video or what rebuild you guys want to see, because I will take that into consideration, of course. But I definitely want to do a Devin Booker and then DeAndre and all that, because it sounds like Devin Booker will be playing the point guard position this coming season, which I think should be very interesting. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So Knicks fans once again booed the crap out of Kevin Knox. Or yeah, they didn't really boo. Well, they kind of didn't boo the crap out of him, but they booed the pick. Basically, they wanted Michael Porter, but honestly, Kevin Knox said, you know what, it's just all more motivation. It's more motivation for him. So I'm happy that he's taking motivation out of it, and that he'll be all right. I think the Knicks fans are gonna regret booing Kevin Knox. I think he's gonna be a good player. So let me remove this. Who is our coach? Staff. Let's fire him and let's make this real, because David Fizdale's the Knicks head coach. So I'm glad he was still there though. So we got David Fizdale as the Knicks head coach now, so that's exactly what we wanted. And then as far as the roster goes, when you look at this roster, it sounds like Kristaps Porzingis might not even play this upcoming season, which is very sad. Tim Hardaway looks like he'll be here for a while. I think that he'll probably be stuck here. I think the Knicks will have a hard time getting rid of his contract if they wanted to. Courtney Lee sounds like he might. It's a tradable contract, but I don't know if they could get rid of him. Kyle Quinn actually, I think, declined his player option in real life, so I guess I'll just leave him on the team. I've heard he wants to sign with the Warriors, which is kind of weird. Joakim Noah, of course, there's still that awkward contract. You're not going to be able to get rid of that, so don't expect me to trade Joakim Noah in this video, because it's just unrealistic. He's not going anywhere. But other than that, you still have Frank Ntilikina, and then you also drafted Mitchell Robinson, who I kind of forgot about, in the second round. So awesome stuff. I think the Knicks definitely are in an interesting place, but we're just going to try our best and see what we can do with this team today. So other than that, I mean, like I said, there's really not a lot of players that the Knicks can trade. I mean, like that they could trade easily. Like I said, Kyle Quinn, I do kind of want to trade him away, just because he actually declined. He'll be a solid backup center. I don't know. Well, he declined his player option in real life, so let me trade him. I don't know where. I just want to trade him because, like I said, he declined his player option in real life, so might as well just get rid of him. You know what? If you want to go to the Warriors so bad, if they offer me something, I'll give you to the Warriors. They do not, actually. They don't even want you, dude. I actually could see him signing like a minimum contract with the Golden State Warriors. Like, that's something I could see Kyle Quinn doing, but whatever, I'll just leave him on here for now. But other than that, let's go ahead and just see what free agency is looking like. Trade block, Courtney Lee, Joakim Noah. Of course, you would like to trade Joakim Noah, but you're not going to be able to. And then let's see what's available. So Enes Kanter is actually someone that is very interesting. We do have his rights right now, and if I were to get Enes Kanter, I would actually only offer him a one-year deal. I don't want him long-term, and as far as the cap holds go right now, how much cap space do we even really have? We have negative 17 million cap space, and our only cap, okay, we got quite a bit. Oh, I forgot about Michael Beasley. We could bring him, and Trey Burke. We got to bring them back, too. So, Jared Jack, let's get rid of you guys. But I am interested in bringing back this core. Like, I don't mind bringing back Enes Kanter. He has talked about the Knicks a lot, like this offseason, like he wants to be back. So I'm going to assume that Enes Kanter doesn't mind coming back. But like I said, if I'm going to offer him a contract, it's only going to be a one-year deal. So I'm going to give him a one-year deal. And then as far as other point guards, let me get Trey Burke back, because he played very well for the New York Knicks. So might as well bring the boy back, right? And then 3-year, 2 million for 3 years. Maybe he'll take that. I doubt it. I bet he would want more in real life, but you know, for the game, he probably don't want much. Michael Beasley, definitely played pretty well for the Knicks as well. A 3-year, $8.20 million deal. I don't think it's too bad, so I'm cool with offering that. So we get Trey Burke and Michael Beasley. Enes Kanter is yet to, he actually accepted another offer. No, he did not. All right, so once again, I'll offer it once again. 1 year for $25 million. Let's see what he'll do. All right, so we get Enes Kanter back as well, which, like I said, you can't complain. So we basically just re-signed everyone, which is fine. Like I said, if I'm the Knicks, I'm not committing to Enes Kanter. I'm not throwing him a max contract because I just don't think that makes a ton of sense. Yes, he's 26 years old, but yes, he's decent and all, but is he really the future of your team while you're kind of a rebuilding team? Not really. I mean, he would be nice on the team for now, but for the future, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. But other than that, Kevin Knox will probably start the small forward. Frank Ntilikina, we need to figure out what to do with him. Are they gonna? I think they'll keep him around, but as far as his role in this team, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with him, just because he is like a 73 overall. I might be sending a lot of these players to G League, honestly, just so they can progress a little bit better. I think Frank and possibly Frank will probably go to the G League. Frank and Mitchell Robinson will probably find themselves in the G League. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Frank and Mitchell Robinson are probably heading to the G League. But other than that, I think we can roll with this team for now. I know it's not the greatest, but we'll roll with it just for this first season. Other than that, Kyle Quinn goes down 1, Courtney Lee down 3, and then Joakim Noah down 1, and then Frank Ntilikina, once again, he's 20 years old. I didn't do anything, and he goes down 1. That's kind of very odd, but what can he do? So, like I said, let's just continue on and hope for the best for this Knicks team. Load and download a draft class. I am expecting Kevin Knox to be really good, I hope. So, let's just see how it goes with Kevin Knox this upcoming season. Because I've never had Kevin Knox. I don't think I've ever even drafted him Kevin Knox in like a rebuild before I knew who he was. So, it should be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and throw him a training camp, untapped potential. I want him to play a big role. And then let's just go ahead and make our moves right now. Let's send Frank Ntilikina to the G League, and let's sign another free agent. We need a power forward. Isaiah Thomas. Whoops. Not that. Negotiate contract. We don't have enough money to sign Isaiah Thomas, but that is interesting. Power forwards. Let's just get Thomas Robinson for 1 year or something like that. I'll adjust it when I want. But then Mitchell Robinson, I want to send you to the G League as well, just so you guys can progress better, because you guys are going to play a big role in this team going forward. And then now when you look at the team, what are they doing? Like a 10-minute rotation? Let's do 9. All right, so we got Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway, Kevin Knox, Kristaps Porzingis, Enes Kanter, Michael Beasley, Kyle Quinn, Emmanuel Mudiay, and Ron Baker. All right, so that's fine with me. We'll roll with that. It's not the best team by any means. Like I said, this rotation is kind of iffy, but you know, what can you do? So, like I said, I think Porzingis, of course, is the #1 option, and then we'll go Kevin Knox, and then we can go Trey Burke, just because I think Tim Hardaway is there as well. I forgot about him. Let's just say no preference. Let's do no preference after Kristaps, because I mean, obviously we want Kristaps scoring a lot, but after Kristaps, let's do no preference and just see how it goes. Although I would like to adjust the minutes just a little bit. I would like to get Kevin Knox up to 33 minutes or something like that. We'll go 34 for Kevin Knox, just because I want him to play a big role in this team next to Kristaps Porzingis. But let's just see how this first season goes. Not expecting a lot. Maybe we make the playoffs, surprisingly. I don't think we will, but as far as contract extensions, I will be trying to sign Kristaps Porzingis at the contract extension deadline, just because it makes all the sense in the world to do so. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Guys, at the NBA trade deadline, we're going to be moving Courtney Lee just to dump some salary cap. Honestly, we're going to attach 2 second rounders, so 2 second rounders going to the Phoenix Suns. For Tyson Chandler, I think the Suns get more shooting and Courtney Lee, which is something they could use definitely around Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Courtney Lee would be a nice piece. He probably wouldn't be a 73 overall. He'd probably still be a decent player next season. So I think this move makes sense. Tyson Chandler will be a free agent after the season. Like I said, the Suns get more shooting. I think it makes sense for both sides. And then we're at the contract extension deadline where we have some players that will resign. Joakim Noah wants to resign for the minimum, but obviously we are not interested in that man whatsoever. It just sucks. It just sucks that we have to keep him around. But Kristaps Porzingis want to give this man his money for sure. 24 mil for 4 years. We'll do it. Tyson Chandler is undecided. Kyle Quinn wants to stay, but I'm going to let him walk just because in real life he did. And then Emmanuel Mudiay wants 11 mil for 2 seasons. You got me messed up, man. That ain't happening. All right, Trey Burke will definitely be the backup point guard. And Frank, I hope will start. Hopefully, but we'll just see how it goes. But that's basically what we're going to do at the trade deadline. We made some moves. We got rid of Courtney Lee's contract. We took in Tyson Chandler. Other than that, let's see how the rotation's looking. Oh, it probably isn't changed much. Tyson Chandler probably still won't get minutes. I mean, he could make an appearance in the rotation, but I'm not too worried about it. But, I mean, it's going pretty well at the trade deadline right now. Kristaps Porzingis is definitely balling. 25 points. Kevin Knox with 14. Would like to see that up a little bit more, but, you know, he's doing his thing out there. Enes Kanter, this is the reason why I didn't want to commit to Enes Kanter. 0.5 blocks, all right? As a center, you got to be able to block shots, if you ask me. So that's why I did not want to commit to Enes Kanter. But I'll go ahead and keep simulating, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Kristaps Porzingis is on the All-NBA second team. As far as the All-Defensive first team goes, we do not have an appearance from Kristaps. The All-Rookie first team, no, but Kevin Knox is on the All-Rookie second team, so we'll love to see that. 15th in the conference, so definitely not a good season for the Knicks once again, but I'm hoping this next season will be a lot better for us. We even will have a nice pick, so that's going to be nice. And adding another young player to this core, I think is going to be great. So I'm very excited about that. We could potentially trade the pick as well. Dirk once again retires with the Wizards. Always retires with the Wizards. Zach Randolph retires with the Kings. Dwayne Wade retires with the Spurs. Man, that's not what you want. Then Kyle Korver retires with the Cavaliers. All right, so as far as league meetings go, the top 12 picks are done through the lottery. Remaining pick. No, let's not do that. All right, the draft lottery. Can we get lucky? Every time I'm in the draft lottery, I usually get to, like, I'll have the chances for the #1 pick, and then I'll fall all the way to 4. But let's just see how it goes. We got the second pick in this year's NBA draft. All right, so the #2 pick, David Fizdale. Still would like to keep him as our head coach. And as far as what we got right now, we have Joakim Noah on a contract. We have the #2 pick. We have the second round 28th pick. And then, all right, definitely gonna have to make some decisions. All right, so Enes Kanter has a crazy cap hold, and then the rest of these guys we will be renouncing, of course. But I'm not worried about free agency just yet. As far as this goes, right now we have Joakim Noah. Should I attach Joakim Noah with the #2 pick and still like try to get something really good in return though? Let's see what we can get. Let's see what's offered to us at least. We got 15 offers. Zaire Smith and Robert Covington, Colin Sexton and Tristan Thompson, Dennis Schroeder and JJ Redick, Chris Bosh, the number 4 pick, and we get Nicholas Batum. But he has a player option after this year. Maybe if he was on a 1-year deal, I would possibly do this. Just because Nicholas Batum is definitely better than Joakim Noah, but nah. Rudy Gobert, not happening. 5th pick, and we get Evan Fournier. Has a player option. We trade all the way down to the 5th pick and get Evan Fournier in the process. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. We get the #1 pick from the Dallas Mavericks. That doesn't make a lot of sense, though. I wouldn't do that if I'm Dallas. But DeAndre Russell, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, Gary Harris, and we get Kenneth Faried, Victor Oladipo. Obviously, that wouldn't happen. DJ Warren, CJ McCollum, yeah. Otto Porter, yeah, all right. So, obviously, not a lot's going on. But Joakim Noah, he only has 1 year left on his contract. So, I think you can wait that out and make your pick here. And then let's just see who we get in this year's NBA draft. I'll watch the first pick and see who they take, and then I'll take whoever they don't. So let's see who they take. They'll either take, we have a trade, the Pistons probably trade Blake Griffin, and how did I know? Blake Griffin to the Mavericks, okay. That's pretty insane. All right, Blake Griffin to the Mavericks. And then the Pistons will take... So they trade Blake Griffin for Josh Green. All right. From Australia. Never even heard of this guy before. Happiest moments in life. Pistons drafting Green. My daughter being born and getting married. Okay. Shooting guard, 77 overall. Is Josh Green really good, guys? Let me know down in the comment section below. I've actually never heard of this man. So I'm going to assume he's pretty good, though, because I've seen him be taken #1 overall in the last 2 rebuilds that I've done. So let's see who's still on the board. We got RJ Barrett, of course, who I think would be a solid pickup. Who our shooting guard right now is Tim Hardaway. There's Ramiro Langford. We could take Zion Williamson, but we already have Kevin Knox, so there's no point of that. I think I'm going to go RJ Barrett here and move him to the shooting guard. Play the 2 guard, and we'll have a nice young core. So RJ Barrett, welcome to the New York Knicks. So Frank Ntilikina and Mitchell Robinson will both be accepted, of course, as far as the team options go, and then Lance Thomas will be declined. So we got a pretty nice team going forward. Emmanuel Mudiay, probably not. Ron Baker, probably not as well. Mudiay, you were a nice project around here, but it's time for your time to come to an end. You know what I mean? All right. So Lance Thomas, I don't think I'm gonna be bringing any of these guys back. So let me just renounce all of these guys. Tyson Chandler, Kyle Quinn, and then Enes Kanter. You're probably not coming back. And then we have about 16 million cap space, which isn't too bad. We got Frank and Trey Burke, who Trey Burke will be the backup point guard, looks like. Tim Hardaway, we do have an awkward kind of fit here with Tim Hardaway and RJ Barrett both being here, but we'll get that figured out. Then we got Kevin Knox still at the small forward, Kristaps and Michael Beasley still running the power forward, and then I fully expect Mitchell Robinson to be running the center for us this year, so very excited about that. But Joakim Noah still in kind of an awkward fit as well. So what I'm going to be focused on right now is signing a backup small forward or a center. So let's just see what's available. Want the best available guy that makes the most sense for this team. So as far as a backup center goes, we have Dwight Howard, Enes Kanter, Vucevic, Pau Gasol, Dwayne Dedmon, Ed Davis, JaVale McGee, Willie Reed. All right. As far as small forwards go, we have Carmelo Anthony. You want to come back, Carmelo? Probably not. Kelly Oubre, Justice Winslow. I think Kelly Oubre or Justice Winslow, I think, makes the most sense for the Knicks right now. So Justice Winslow would love you off the bench if you want to come play off the bench for us. I'll give you 11.30 mil for 3 seasons, and then I'll do the same thing for Kelly Oubre, just because I think he'd be another nice fit. 13.85 for 3 seasons. Let's see if they'll take that, and we got them both. All right, so I think I would rather have Justice Winslow because he's a 3 and D, but all right, so we get Justice Winslow, which is great. So I'm happy with having Justice Winslow now. And then as far as a backup center goes, could we still get Dwayne Dedmon? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting Dwayne Dedmon as well. He goes back to the Atlanta Hawks, so, but it's fine. I think we'll be all right. So I think that's all we're gonna do, guys. I think we're just gonna get Justice Winslow, nice pickup. Kristaps is up 3. Frank Ntilikina is up 8. Tim Hardaway is up 1. RJ Barrett's up 1. Kevin Knox is up 3. Mitchell Robinson up 5. And Michael Beasley is up 78 or down 1. Justice Winslow. Like, when you look at this team, outside of Tim Hardaway and Trey Burke and and outside of Michael Beasley, this team is so young. Like, we got Kristaps at 24 years old. We got Frank Ntilikina, still 21 years old. RJ Barrett, now on the team, 19 years old. Kevin Knox, 20 years old, 23. I mean, this is a nice young team, and I'm very excited about this team going forward. So the Knicks should be excited if you had a team like this, if you ask me. A very nice young core, and it looks like it's going to be going well for them going forward. So as far as what we got here, should I go perimeter shooting on RJ Barrett just to make his 3 a little bit better? Because I do want him to start the season. Looks like Tim Hardaway will be our 6th man, just because I'm not sure if we could trade him. We got Frank Ntilikina, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Kristaps, Mitchell Robinson, Tim Hardaway, Michael Beasley, Justice Winslow, and Trey Burke. That is the exact rotation that I would do. I'm going to go Kristaps still as our #1 option for sure. And then I'm just going to see how it goes. So, like, I'm going to see how it goes the rest of the way. But when you really look at some, I am curious about some. RJ Barrett has a nice perimeter D. Frank Ntilikina has a nice perimeter D. Kevin Knox does as well. Mitchell Robinson has a nice inside defense, and so does Kristaps Porzingis. I think we are going to be a very nice defensive starting five. So, very excited about that. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and see you guys at the end of the season, where I am very excited to see how this Knicks team finishes out for this rebuild. At the end of the season, RJ Barrett is our rookie of the year, which is awesome. Terry Rozier on the Indiana Pacers, never thought about that, but I think they have a potential gem in Aaron Holiday, so I don't think the Pacers should be looking for a point guard anymore. Other than that, guys, though, let's just see how it finished up. Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, yeah, your usual. And then, of course, Kristaps on the All-NBA second team. And Jokic, this man's about to get paid. I mean, on the game, he did get paid already, but in real life, he's about to get paid too. So good for Jokic. I am very happy for the Denver Nuggets. But we got RJ Barrett, 83 overall. But once again, we were the worst team in the conference. I thought this team was pretty nice, but 2K didn't think so. We got 24 points, and we got a nice potential player in RJ Barrett next to him now. But once again, Mitchell Robinson played pretty well as well. But 2 blocks. Kevin Knox, 11. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys support every single one of my videos. 10K by 2019. Leave a like if you did enjoy and subscribe if you haven't already. But this is Crushables. I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs for you guys and see who wins the championship real quick. Let's say Pistons and Warriors. No, all right, 76ers and the Warriors win again. And I'm saying peace, guys.